What's cracking, soldiers? Chandler here at the Man Cave. Unless you've been living under a rock for the past 10 to 15 years, you know one of the biggest black eyes in both the strength and conditioning and the sports arena has been the ingestion of artificial hormones for the benefit of an athlete's given sport. Now, that said, I'm not going to sit here and preach to you about my convictions on either side of the fence. Me personally, I feel like it's a personal decision, an adult decision that most people should make, and whatever decision they make, they got to live with it. Now, that said, one thing you must understand about anabolic hormones and the ingestion of artificial forms of those is that, number one, they do work. Now, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and preach about which side I'm on, but I will say this: if you have a firm grasp and an understanding of how they work, you can utilize that and better program for success in the gym. And how would you do that? Well, a good understanding of the endocrine system, which for all you out there that don't know, the endocrine system is basically the body's different glands and how they secrete hormones. Now, hormones, what they will do is a lot of times is they will especially the anabolic or the catabolic ones, will either make or break your success with what you do in the gym. Now, what I want to talk to you about is this: you can manipulate your programming and also how you live outside of the gym in order to get good results from that. All you need to do is have a good understanding of which hormones you need to secrete more of and which hormones you need to secrete less of. The first thing we can do to naturally increase the secretion of the anabolic hormones that we want to utilize to get bigger, stronger, faster, more explosive, more ripped is basically, it's pretty simple. It's what you're already doing. It's focusing on proper training. Now, good training is important, and I say good because I want you to focus on more the multi-joint movements. What's a multi-joint movement? It's basically a compound exercise versus an isolation exercise. What I mean by that is an exercise that with one movement focuses on more than one muscle than just the typical isolation exercise that focuses on just one muscle. So a good example of this would be, instead of doing a dumbbell fly for your chest, why not do a bench press which utilizes both chest, shoulders, triceps, and upper back? Pretty simple. You're getting more work done in one movement, and pretty much more work done is more efficient. So make sure you focus on properly programming and implementing more of multi-joint movements instead of single joint movements. The second thing you need to do in order to harness your body's natural ability to produce and secrete good anabolic hormones is to have a good understanding of proper diet and how keeping your blood sugar at even keel, homeostasis if you will, how that will naturally enhance your body's ability to do what you want it to do: get jacked and get ripped. So a good understanding of the pancreatic hormones, both insulin and glucagon, and when to naturally stimulate them is going to be key in order to do what you want your body to do: get jacked, get ripped. Both those are things you can do better if you have a good understanding of the hormones in the pancreas. The third and final thing you need to be doing in order to harness the power of your body's naturally secreted anabolic hormones is to focus on good sleep. A good 8 to 10 hours of sleep while focusing on proper training and good nutrition will allow you to naturally jack up your production of growth hormones. Why do we want to do that? Pretty simple. The effects of that is pretty badass. Increase strength, increase protein synthesis, anabolic nature of that is pretty badass, and also you're gonna burn fat. So pretty simple. If you want to get jacked, if you want to get strong and you want to get ripped, focus on your sleep. And not just that, focus on your nutrition and training as well. So what happens if we put all these three things together and you do so on a consistent basis? Over time, you're going to get everything you want. So focusing on training, focusing on nutrition, and focusing on good recovery via sleep, and putting them all together is going to get us everything we want. Don't you think you want to educate yourself further in how to naturally harness your body's ability to manipulate and take advantage of these great anabolic hormones? Pretty simple, right? So do yourself a favor. Contact me at goelitesc@gmail.com or click the link below, and I'd love to help you out to better understand your body and better understand how you can naturally harness its abilities to do and manipulate everything you want it to do. Contact me, goelitesc@gmail.com. Mandler, out.